We all know full movement to the cloud is coming. It's inevitable. But most agencies and businesses aren't ready. Why? It's not a lack of interest, benefits, or budget. It's a lack of clarity. Before anything else, agencies need to understand their cloud readiness. Want to know where you stand? In the next few minutes, I'll do my best to clear it up. I'm Don Poorman, Manager of Solutions Architecture at GovPlace. I've been in the trenches of the tech industry since 1994, and in the past few years, I've seen a real shift in the intention for federal agencies to adopt cloud. Before that, it was looked at as kind of a wink and a nudge, but now it's a real commitment. Agencies are being mandated to leverage cloud services wherever feasible. Unfortunately, most agencies are so far behind the eight ball with this idea, they've fallen off the table, and it's not their fault. The IT industry has obfuscated the meaning of the word cloud so much that it induces what I call analysis paralysis in IT decision makers. This state of confusion makes it easy to do nothing. What IT professionals and owners of tech change really need is grounded guidance about cloud. Realistic explanations that drive realistic expectations. Straight talk. But often that's the last thing you'll get when looking for answers. While infrastructure virtualization has become commonplace in the data center since the early 2000s, its genesis to cloud has not been as easy to adopt because it requires rethinking how applications are created, delivered, and supported. Legacy vendors initially complicated the concept by claiming each had the right definition, which happened to align with the traditional products they were already selling. Behind the scenes, Amazon Web Services was driving the real cloud model by enabling users to pay only for the infrastructure resources they needed and when they consumed them. This is the heart of why cloud computing is so valuable and will continue to become a prevalent model in IT infrastructure. People only like to pay for what they consume. If electricity and water can be billed this way, why not IT infrastructure? Amazon's cloud gained quick momentum in the tech startup community because of this and helped spawn big names like Netflix, Spotify, and Uber. And with that kind of validation, the idea of cloud began to make sense beyond the sphere of emerging tech startups. Today, cloud is seen as an inevitable next step. What if you're not a slick tech company flush with Silicon Valley money, but need a realistic expectation to go to the cloud? What does that mean for you? It means you need to orient yourself. In the federal world, the path to cloud is still heavy with fog. Every agency has to chart its own course. What you need is an assessment of cloud readiness or your cloudability to determine your path forward. At GovPlace, we've broken this down into 3 key steps to success. The first is organizational readiness. Before you can migrate to the cloud, IT organizations need to change the way they operate. It requires a transformational shift. And people don't like change, especially when you're looking at many years of ingrained processes. Traditional IT has compute, network, and storage people, the 3 legs of the stool, working more or less independently in their own little fiefdoms. Moving to the cloud means they can't stay isolated in their towers anymore. Everyone will have to get into one boat and row together. This is the main reason cloud shifts are so slow and challenging. It's not just a technology change. It's a people change, and that means juggling personalities, emotions, and changing roles. But visionaries in IT know this is key because they've evolved into thinking like business owners to revolutionize processes. If you aren't willing to think that way, you'll never be cloud ready, and that's the blunt truth. The second key is application portfolio readiness. This means understanding which workloads are mission critical, how they are built, consumed, and supported. I'm going to make a bold declaration here. The majority of applications most agencies and government operations work with don't necessarily translate efficiently into the context of what true cloud computing is built for. The truth is, there'll be a lot of fat to cut, and many agencies don't have a clear picture of what applications are in their infrastructure and how they all connect, or even work. Third and finally is supporting infrastructure readiness. This refers to everything outside your application stack. Things like enterprise management software, security software, anything that helps provide routine care and feeding to your workloads. It will all need to be reevaluated because when you migrate to the cloud, your IT security methodology will change, your IT management strategies will change, your IT procurement methodology will change, and how you pay for it all will change. whether or not you use CapEx or OpEx. Assessing those 3 areas is the best place to start. I won't tell you moving to the cloud will be easy, but it'll be necessary. At GovPlace, we have a prescriptive way of helping you manage the pain. It'll hurt, but we can help it hurt less. We offer expertise in assessing, analyzing, and recommending strategies for graduated cloud adoption in federal agencies. Want to know your cloudability and save yourself a heap of trouble and money? Don't stay lost in the fog. Reach out for your own cloud readiness assessment today.